You guys, today I am taking a look at a couple of new limited edition products from Dior that is being released to coincide with the Lunar New Year. It seems every year Dior comes out with several, it seems like maybe 4 or 5 or even 6 limited edition eyeshadow palettes, but this time they're doing a limited edition for Mitzah. This is the 10 Couleurs, where usually it's 5 Couleurs, and it looks like this. And here are the colors. I also ordered a limited edition lipstick, and I think the color is also limited edition. We're going to play with that a couple of ways. And I also got as a gift the 999, which is their famous signature red color in matte, which I love. So let's talk about what was in my box. So yesterday I was watching a Charlotte Holcroft video, and she was doing a review on the new primer, the glowy one, and the corrector. And I did actually a review of both of those, but the Velvet Veil and the corrector, I'll link it right here if you haven't seen it. And I'm wearing the corrector today, but not the veil. And she was going on and on about this box, and I was watching thinking, I want that box. And lo and behold, within a few minutes, I heard that very familiar music to my ears, the thud of a box landing over my gate, and pitter-pattered outside and found this. Now, I took off the ribbon. There was no way I wasn't not going to. And I've taken everything out, obviously, but I just want to show you this insanely beautiful box, which I am definitely going to keep. And you take out the tissue, and look at this beautiful pouch. Isn't that just lovely? That is so wonderful. This is just delicious. So the pouch was in it, and then I got these envelopes. Now I'm not sure if something else is supposed to be in here, but they're not. I got 3 of them. And I was thinking I might decoupage the back of my mirror with some of these. I'm just not sure if they'll flash the camera or not. But how pretty. And then, of course, the free lipstick, and it's a mini, and then this. And this is like a little sleeper box, so you can put your lipstick in here, close it up, and toss it in your purse. And I think that's great. That keeps your lipstick safe. It makes it easier to find when you're rummaging without looking through a bag, if you carry a big bag like I do. And I love that. That is so cute. So I thought, well, what is going on here? What did I do to deserve this? I think Charlotte actually asked the same question. I went on their site, and they're having several specials that include the pouch, the sleeper. Well, the sleeper, I think, comes if you order a lipstick, but different things depending on what you buy. I'm going to put the link down below so you can see what it is, but what I saw was like a couple of lip glosses as a package, as a kit, a bundle, a special edition of several of the lipsticks. It seemed like there were 6. Perfume, cologne for men, and you know, how exciting. What a lovely gift if you celebrate Lunar New Year to give to somebody or for yourself. And that's going on until January 23. So there's that. Now I'm going to scooch up a little bit. Let's talk about this palette. When I first saw this palette, one thing that struck me was the range of depth of tone. I thought, if you are very fair, you could use this. And if you are solid medium, you can use this. So they're trying to hit it for everybody. And I really, really like that idea. So I decided I'm going to do 2 looks, but my lids are too sensitive to do a look and take it off and do another look. So I did a look yesterday where I use the darker colors and the 999, and I also dipped into these shades to use as blush. So let's get into that right now. Super pigmented, and I was barely touching. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the same effect with this eye because my eyes are so uneven. This is doing what I want it to do. And this color is pulling warm, so it's a nice warm brown, which should help actually warm up those pinks for people who don't like that, or if you're a darker skin tone or yellow skin tone, you might prefer bringing this warm in. A little too far down for me, so I'll be making it more even later on. I'm kind of interested in seeing what this might do. So the first brush that I used was a squirrel, and this one is a goat. And it's working well with both. Again, I'm hardly touching. I'm just kind of working out some wrinkles right here, which it happens. I'm not sure if this is going to work out, but I'm going to just do a little bit of this one. On my lids, the colors might look a little too close to each other, but it'll make for a pretty fade. That's a very pretty shade. And then to open everything up, I'm going to go with this shade right here. And this is my Westman Atelier brush, which is always linked below. I only have one. It's super pretty. Oh, I think this has a peachy quality to it. That's interesting. Wait, I'm going to see this. Yeah, watch this. So once you get it on, it looks white in the pan, but it's a really pretty peach with a pinkishness. Super pretty. I'm about to try something very, very dangerous. I was thinking that in a pinch, you could probably use this for your blushes. These are quite dark, so I would say if you have darker skin, a strong medium skin, it can work for you. But I think I'm gonna dip a little bit in here. This is super pigmented, but then I'm gonna go into some powder. So I still have this CQ powder that I don't really love, so I may as well use it to mix this little color and see what happens. I used a lot of that powder for that mix. Yeah, wait, there's a really pretty sheen going on here. Now, let's say I wanted to warm it up a little bit. I know I'm getting into danger zone, but let's go in here. And I am putting a lot of powder in there. Let's just see. You absolutely can use those. I'm just going to clean off my brush and work on a little bit of a blend, but I don't want to get more on, which I think I just did. Now they also sent me a mini of 999, which I've never tried. This is their, oh my god, it's so pretty. Are you kidding? I think this is the matte one. It is so beautiful. The velvet one. I'm gonna take this gloss off my lips and come back and put this on. Wow. I love this color. It's funny because I was thinking of buying this very one. I wanted to look at that matte velvet because I do love a matte, and they changed the scent of these. It's so much more agreeable for me. So this is my second day. You could say this is a more dramatic look. Nice little sheen I have going there, right? I suppose I could go in and really do a lot of this darkness and bring it quite up. I don't think it's too dramatic. I don't think it's overly dramatic, but I think it's lovely. I loved that look. I loved it. Lately I've been doing so many neutrals. It's like being in a desert and finding an oasis. Oh, water, trees, shade. I do love my colors, although I'm really enjoying exploring more nude palettes. I really, really am, but this is kind of my happy place. So today I thought we'd do more of these lighter colors. My skin tone is light medium. Today am wearing the Dior Forever Natural Nude in 2N, but I look a little bit darker than usual because I used my tinted moisturizer from, my tinted sunscreen from Elastin, which is a little dark, and this is not full coverage, but I still feel like I'm in the light medium range, and it looks like some clouds are coming. So here are the colors I was thinking we're going to play with today. I might get a very, very soft, subtle look, but you know me, I might decide I need a little bit more and dip into this side. And this is the swatch of these 4 colors right here. I feel that the only color that doesn't have a pearl to it is this pink one. So this is what I'm going to go on with first. I already put concealer and powder on the eyes, so we are ready to go. Oh, I like that I'm getting a sheer application. I'm just going to put it all over the lid. There might be a teeny bit of pearl in this. Okay, I just wanted to even up how high each of them went. I always start with this one and I seem to go higher on this one, and then I have to adjust. So there's a little bit of this pink, a little bit deeper than a ballet pink, all over the lid. I think I'm going to go with this one on the inner third, and this is a Westman Atelier brush linked below, and Rephr makes a very similar brush in their latest set, and I'm hopeful that they will break up that set and some of the brushes will be available as individuals. But take a look at that set. Grace just got into her crate because the sun is kind of going. She was sunning herself, even though it's freezing out. You know how dogs are, and cats. They just really, really, really miss that sunlight. Now I think you could do something very ethereal here and just do a little bit of liner, a little bit of mascara, and just have this lovely little haze. But I know there's a lot of you who don't like pink eyeshadows. You think that it makes you a little ill. I don't actually feel that way for me. But I'm going to try to do something that will make everybody a little happy. So I'm going to go with this right here, and there's a lot of warmth to this color, as you can see. And this is going to be in the so-called crease, if I had one. And see how that just kind of warms everything up a little bit? It's so spring to me. And Dior shadows, you guys, I've said it before, I will say it again. So good for crepey eyelids if you are not in your 20s or 30s and you find it's a little fleshy on your eye, and certain formulas, certain brands just don't adhere well, and they skip and they kind of go all over the place. You will not have that problem with Dior's. And then I'm just kind of going to swish everything so it's a really pretty, sweet little fade. I love this kind of look. Now I'm going to do this color. It looks like it's a pink, but on my fingers it doesn't look as pinky, and I just want to do it up here. And you know what? Do it maybe in here. Just a touch in there. I think I should have worn some kind of floral blouse for this look today. But I did stripes yesterday and I thought, oh, you know what? I think I have another beige striped sweater. I couldn't find it, but I found this one. And I wiped off this brush and I'm going with this color, which I think is the lightest. and do a little inner corner highlight. So pretty. I'm going to stop the camera. I love this, you guys. I love this kind of look. I'm going to stop the camera, do my liner, do some mascara, and you know what? I'm going to do that Dior again because it's not black and I want something much softer with this kind of look. So liner, mascara, and then we'll come back and we will do blush and lips. A little malfunction. I honestly think I forgot to turn my camera back. So I put on Pink Leopard, and here it is. I love the shade. It reminds me of something Grace Kelly would have worn in To Catch a Thief. Do you know what I mean? Very 50s kind of feel, but in the best way. And then I did two blushes. I did the Rose Dentelle, which came out last year, limited edition. I have used this nonstop, you guys. I have been, is this the one? No, this is the one. This lives right here on the table, and I've used it over and over and over again. If you've been on watching my channel for a while, you've seen me put this on 100 times. And then I said, you know what you could do is a little pop right here, which I didn't because that might be a little too much pink. But because we have a pink eye and a pink lip, I thought it might be good to warm everything up just a little bit. So I went in with Chanel, which I just bought recently. So the Rose Dentelle I put right all over, and then the Chanel I lined it up with outside of my brow right here, kind of deepen it up on both sides, and then a swoop to blend those two colors together. And look at that lovely sheen that is on my cheeks. Again, I am loving this look. It's pink, it's fresh, but it's not pow. However, I want to show you something different that we can do with the lip. Now, I happen to think that that pink is not too bright. I have other pinks that are a little bit electric. I have one from Pat McGrath. I don't use it very often, but when I do use it, it just fits perfectly what I'm doing. This one is a little bit more muted, I think, but I want to make it really fresh, like I've just bitten into some kind of fruit. So I recently got this. This is a maximizer, I think, and it's new. I have several colors. It's slightly minty. It feels so nice on the lips, and it's not egregiously shiny, which I really, really appreciate. So we put that on first, and then I'm just going to take my finger and pick up a little bit of color. Just going to hold the bullet and tap this on. I love that. It just knocks down the pink a little bit, and I think it makes it just super, super fresh. I wanted to get my Dyson and do a big curl. I mean, I kind of like this sloppy bun that is falling out of my head right now. Okay, it's gone. And, you know, do a whole thing. So we are going to do that. You guys, I've finished. I'm starting to clean up, and it just occurred to me. The first look I used these colors as blush, but with this, I feel like I can use one of these for a highlighter. I think I want to do this one. Just a little bit. Let me find my brush. In fact, I think I'm going to apply it with the finger. That's a lot. And then look at that. Just, I like doing it with the finger because I can control where it goes. I already have some sheen with my blush, so I don't need a lot of highlighter. I just, you know, a little bit right here and a little bit between the nose, between the brows and the nose. I think right here really kind of opens up your eyes and makes you look a little more alert. Oh, this is strong. Okay. So you can do it. It can be done, but you need to do it, unlike I did it, in a big mirror so I can tell that I've gone a little too far. That's okay. Let's go over the Beauty Blender. Doesn't have anything on it, but it will help melt that all in. Ooh, you know what? I'm not going to end with this. I never do this because I don't have big lips, especially my upper lip. A little bit on the upper lip, almost like it's a liner, so I'm not doing it on this, whatever this is called right here. Mine isn't that prominent, but I feel like maybe if you do it on the upper lip, it will kind of diffuse where that lip ends. Let me go back with the lip. I thought I was all done. I should know better. Just a thought. All right, now back to the rest of the video. There we go. Just a couple of sloppy, loose curls to add some volume and fun to it. And that is it, you guys. I really like this palette. You know, if you've been here before, I love Christian Dior palettes. I think they do a really good job with the colors they put together and the formulas. But this one, I think, it's got a lot more going for it because it does have darker shades and it does have warmer shades. And it's perfect for spring, which isn't here yet, but I think a lot of us are waiting for it. And this is just like a prelude to spring. I like that a lot. And the lip, I love the pink lip applied this way, applied full, and the 999, I love that. Love, 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 love. And that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.